Hi Aquarius, welcome to your love reading for September 2020. Let's go ahead and see what messages there are for you. This is the love reading for the sign of Aquarius for September 2020. You've got Queen of Swords. Love reading for the sign of Aquarius for September. The Hermit. Love reading for the sign of Aquarius for September. Nine of Wands. Love reading for the sign of Aquarius for September. The Tower. Love reading for the sign of Aquarius for September. Knight of Cups. Love reading for the sign of Aquarius for September. Three of Swords. Love reading for the sign of Aquarius for September. The Chariot. Love reading for the sign of Aquarius for September. Four of Cups. Love reading for the sign of Aquarius for September. You've got Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so let's see what you have going on here. If you would like a private reading with me, just go to my website, channelguidance.com, and I'll place a link down below. So we're starting off with your energy here. We have the Queen of Swords, which is you, whether you're male or female. For some of you, you could be kind of looking at a new opportunity with someone who broke your heart. Because, I mean, you have the Three of Swords here, which is heartache. But, of course, this is also the breakup card, a parting of ways, a divorce. There's change here. You've got the Knight of Cups. This is an opportunity to continue to move forward. This is an opportunity to reconcile. And you also have the Tower, which is like something very unexpected changing in a relationship where maybe there was talk of separating, talk of divorce, or maybe you did break up. There's a big change here. There could also be unexpected communication, maybe with an ex. We are going to do the ex spread next. Now, some of you, I mean, I see you, again, you are here, whether you're male or female. I see you doing a lot of thinking, a lot of soul searching, maybe again about letting somebody in who broke your heart. Because you also have the Four of Cups here. So, I mean, the Four of Cups is someone who is very unhappy, someone who's just wants to be left alone. And it just seems like there's a new opportunity here for you. Maybe for those of you who are single, there's someone new around you who's interested in you. This is a card usually kind of saying thanks, but no thanks. This is someone who's emotionally unavailable, someone who just needs to be left alone. But there is a movement around your love life, whether you like it or not. You have the Chariot. This can also represent the sign of Cancer. There's movement. And for some of you, this can be because when we have this combination of Three of Swords and Four of Cups, someone who broke your heart, maybe even someone who lost interest in you with the Four of Cups. There is a new beginning here for you. But I still see you, I mean, with the Nine of Wands here, I see you being very on guard. Like you don't know if you should let this person in. You're doing a lot of thinking, a lot of soul searching with the Hermit. You're on guard. You're afraid of letting this person in. Okay, let me get a few more. We're also going to take a look at your person using this deck next. Let me get three more from this one. What else does Aquarius need to hear about their love life for September 2020? We've got Eight of Cups. What else does Aquarius need to hear about their love life for September 2020? Yeah, I mean, see, we've got Eight of Cups, Six of Cups. This is the past. Page of Wands. So for some of you, this can be about an ex. And like I said, we're going to do the ex spread next. But this could also be, if you're still together, if this is not your ex, it could be that maybe some of you maybe feel that so much has happened in the past. Maybe you're having trouble forgiving this person, trusting this person. We just had the breakup card, which is here. And I just pulled the goodbye card. Somebody has left or someone is thinking of leaving. Somebody has walked away. If somebody has walked away from you, there is change here. You've got the Page of Wands. This is communication. This also is good news. For some of you, maybe where you broke up, because you have that double message here. Somebody could also be changing their mind. Okay, let me get a few from the confirmation deck, and then we'll take a look at your person. What else does Aquarius need to hear about their love life for September 2020? We've got Five of Swords, Ten of Wands, and Eight of Swords. That's definitely a struggle. So, I mean, the Five of Swords to me, this is a red flag. This is a card of self-sabotage, someone who makes very bad decisions. Maybe some of you, maybe you have broken up with this person. Maybe you have decided to walk away from them because maybe you're tired of this person sabotaging your happiness, your relationship, your marriage. It's also this energy of being like really tired, frustrated, drained. And then, kind of feeling stuck. I feel some of you may be stuck as far as a decision, like, should I let this person back in? I see you doing a lot of reflecting in the month of September. You're trying to gain clarity on some type of new development, either someone who left you or Maybe a relationship, maybe you thought, maybe you're thinking you should walk away, which you have here and here. You're doing a lot of soul searching, but you're on guard. You don't know what to do. And some of you, you may be feeling stuck. Maybe you want to save this relationship or this marriage, but you're kind of at the end of your rope with the Ten of Wands. Okay, let me get a few from this deck to look at your person. Show me the person that Aquarius loves. Ten of Swords. Show me the person that Aquarius loves. Seven of Swords. Show me the person that Aquarius loves. Knight of Swords. Show me the person that Aquarius loves. Ace of Swords. Show me the person that Aquarius loves. Knight of Wands. Jump for you. Show me the person that Aquarius loves. Two of Swords. Interesting. Show me the person that Aquarius loves. Ten of Pentacles. Do you realize that almost all of the cards that I pulled are all swords? You got Ten of Swords, Seven of Swords, Knight of Swords, Ace of Swords, except for the Knight of Wands, and Ten of Pentacles, also Two of Swords. So some of you, you may be dealing with another air sign. I am going to pull some zodiac charms from this little bag to see what signs you're dealing with in the month of September. But these represent your person, not you. So this Five of Swords could be them because they have a very similar card here. They have the Seven of Swords, which usually it does mean this is someone who works against their own happiness. This is someone who self-sabotages. This can also be someone who lies, because we've got lies here and a betrayal here. So this person, you may see this person as, you know, a liar, a cheat. I mean, but the fact that I got this card is the very first card for them. Again, this is them, not you. They may be thinking that it's time to move on. I mean, it's hard to say in a general reading meant for thousands of people. You may be dealing with someone who thinks like it's time to move on. Maybe they lied to you. Maybe they're feeling like too much has happened, which would tie in with the Ten of Wands I just pulled for you. Yeah, because I mean, you have the Three of Swords, which is the breakup card. You have the Eight of Cups, which is the goodbye card. So Aquarius, like you are dealing with something, some situation as far as leaving, somebody leaving, whether it's you or your person. But look at this right here. You've got Knight of Swords, Ace of Swords. So whoever it is that's maybe thinking of moving on, and it could be your person, because I mean, this is just like someone saying it's just time to go. It's time to move on. There could be a change of mind here. I mean, the Ace of Swords is mental clarity, a clear head, kind of seeing things as they really are. And then everything changing very unexpectedly. And remember, you do have the Tower under here. They're also, I mean, they have the Two of Swords, which means that your person could be very stuck. So, I mean, this could definitely be them as well. The Eight of Swords. Very stuck as far as like, what should I do? This is a very tough decision that your person has to make. What is this about? I mean, I don't know. Again, this is a general reading, but this person is they're torn. They're stuck as far as a decision about you, your relationship. We have the Ten of Pentacles. So they are thinking of your future. They're stuck. They're having trouble making a decision. They don't want to make it. Usually the Two of Swords means someone does not want to look at something. They're running away from it. Again, maybe this person hurt you, betrayed you, and they could be convincing themselves that maybe it's just best to move on. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to the X spread. Okay, Aquarius, let's go ahead and take a look at you and your ex for the month of September. Aquarius and their ex for September 2020. You've got the Hangman. Aquarius and their ex for September 2020. Knight of Wands. Aquarius and their ex for September. The Chariot. Aquarius and their ex for September. Five of Pentacles. Aquarius and their ex for September. Okay, so two cards jumped here. We have the Strength card and the Ace of Wands. Aquarius and their ex for September 2020. Ten of Wands. So this card is also from the first spread. Aquarius and their ex for September. Knight of Pentacles. Aquarius and their ex. Three of Pentacles. Okay, so again, we're going to take a look at these cards, but we're also going to look at them using this deck. So, I mean, I definitely see a struggle here. I mean, I think that something is changing. I mean, you have two spreads. Couples get one spread, but exes get two spreads. The first spread and then this spread. So see which one resonates with you the most. Of course, in a minute, I'm also going to get some letters for you from this bag. So this will give you some more messages. I mean, there's definitely a new opportunity here for you. You've got the Ace of Wands. This is a clean slate. This is what you want to see as far as you and an ex, because this is starting over. Fresh start. I mean, I think that someone is it just seems like someone really wants to move forward, and like the other person is kind of pulling away, like not yet. I definitely see a lot of effort being put in here with the Three of Pentacles. This is investing a lot of time and effort, but there's still kind of slow progress as far as exes. We have the Knight of Pentacles. Things are moving slowly. Like, you know, someone is just tired. Maybe this is an ex where there's been a lot of things that have happened. Maybe the relationship has been off and on. This is someone almost who has given up. You're being told to stay strong. You got the Strength card. This can also represent the sign of Leo. There is a new beginning here for you. I mean, I won't lie to you. There is a new beginning. There's only a few positive cards here. The key is that you're going to have to stay strong, and you can't allow yourself to get triggered. So there could be a lot of anger, a lot of frustration towards your ex. Perhaps you were left out in the cold. You've got the Five of Pentacles. Maybe this person has caused you a lot of suffering. Maybe you're the one who's had it. Maybe you don't know if you want to let them in. That could be what we were seeing in the first spread. I mean, there is movement here. I mean, the Chariot is movement. It's victory. Your relationship will eventually move forward. And I do see someone who's very persistent here. You've got the Knight of Wands. This is someone who's not taking no for an answer. So total opposite of this card. So maybe one person is doing all the work, trying to maybe talk to the other person in the month of September, and the other person is just not receptive. First card that I pulled for you as far as your ex, you've got the Hangman, which is being stuck, being in limbo. But again, I do see a new beginning here. It's just like, I just seem like you have a lot of things kind of working against you. And it could be just that maybe you're the one putting in all the effort and the other person is kind of pulling away. Let me get a few more. What else does Aquarius need to hear about their ex for September 2020? See, there's confusion. Seven of Cups. Aquarius and their ex for September. And the Hermit. This card came up in the first spread. Aquarius and their ex for September. Six of Swords. So there is movement here. I mean, the Six of Swords is moving forward, and this is being in a much healthier place, leaving a really difficult, dark time behind you. But first, there has to be clarity. Let me move you this way a little bit. First, there has to be clarity, because this is definitely not clarity. I feel as far as Aquarius and their ex, there is so much emotion, there's so much confusion that someone is not seeing things as they really are. Someone needs to kind of take a step back and have clarity. Someone needs to see how they really feel. I mean, the Hermit is, again, it's soul searching. We just had this card in the first spread. This is maybe even the need for some space, or maybe so this person can really see that, you know, how they really feel, so they can figure that out. Because although there's a lot of confusion and over choices, this card could be, as far as choices, getting back together or not. This person needs to shed some light on their true feelings, and then you can move forward. Okay, so let's get some from the confirmation deck, and we'll take a close look at them next. What other messages are there for Aquarius and their ex for September? Ace of Swords. So, I mean, I'm pretty sure this card also came up. Yeah, it came up for your ex using this deck in the first spread. Aquarius and their ex for September. The Lovers, Aquarius and their ex for September. And Six of Pentacles. Somebody has to change their mind. Because otherwise, I mean, first card, the Hangman, you're in limbo. The Ace of Swords is a clear head. Can also be somebody changing their mind. Is somebody moved on from you? Because I think in the first spread you did, yeah, you had the Eight of Cups and the Three of Swords. So you could be watching this video because someone broke up with you. This could be someone changing their mind. But, I mean, this person may need some time to themselves, need time to think. Because you do have a new beginning right next to it. And this is, you know, somebody changing their mind, seeing things from a different perspective. And then we have a relationship, the Lovers. This can also be the sign of Gemini. But this is a relationship that's fated, that's destined, and also a relationship that's wanted very much. I do see you getting what you deserve here. Okay, so let's take a look at them. Show me Aquarius's ex. Look at this. This is, I think, this is the third time we've seen this card. So this, I think this is them. Maybe this person maybe is tired of trying. They're not invested anymore. Let's see. Show me Aquarius's ex. Look at this, Lovers. So they want this relationship, but maybe, you know, maybe this person is just tired. Maybe the relationship is off and on. Show me Aquarius's ex. Four of Cups. Show me Aquarius's ex. Tower. Show me Aquarius's ex. Page of Pentacles. Page of Wands. One more. Page of... Do you see how many pages I just pulled for you? Let me just hold them up for you. Page of Pentacles, Page of Wands, Page of Swords. The pages represent communication. So all of these cards represent your ex, not you. So, I mean, I think this person wants to communicate with you. There's something they want to tell you. Or somebody, maybe they just want to talk to you. But I mean, this is the third time we've seen this card, and it's actually right below it, but we also had it in the first spread. Same card, it's the same card, just different deck, the Ten of Wands. So I do see your ex as like maybe they're tired of trying, especially if your relationship has been off and on, or there's just been a lot of baggage. It's also is like, I just can't do this anymore. But still, I mean, I still see them wanting this relationship. Look at this. Lovers has come up for them, and it's also right here. So, I mean, I still see this person wanting to be with you. This relationship is still significant to them, but there some reason I see this person is just tired of trying. I also see them unhappy. The Four of Cups is someone who is very unhappy, depressed, someone who just wants to be left alone. It could be, I mean, I told you in the first spread, this could be that maybe that they lost interest in you. Maybe they got tired of trying. But there's a very, I mean, you've got a game changer here. You've got the Tower. Very unexpected change. Again, maybe they lost interest in you. Maybe they thought it was best to move on. I mean, you had Three of Swords and Eight of Cups in the first spread, and then bang, like this person just like that changes their mind. I mean, 3 pages. 3 pages. It could be that maybe now this person, you know, is looking at things very carefully as far as your relationship, how they really feel about you. Again, they need some space. This is kind of just putting, you know, looking at everything very, very carefully. And then there is change. The Page of Wands in general is change. It's also good news once this person sees the truth, because the Page of Swords does represent honesty. Someone who's being completely honest. It could be that this person maybe was not being completely honest with themselves. When we used this deck the first time, in the first spread, we had the Seven of Swords, which is deceit. So as far as your ex, I mean, we've got someone here who's willing to speak their truth, but I do think they need a little bit of time to figure things out. I mean, the Ace of Swords is truth and clarity, but they definitely need this time to kind of figure things out. I mean, so it can be also while we have the Knight of Wands here, because it kind of seemed like out of place with everything else that I pulled. I mean, this is someone who's not taking no for an answer. Maybe that this person maybe just needs time. Again, everything's just kind of stuck. It's in limbo. Once they have that clarity there from the Ace of Swords, this could be your ex kind of pursuing you, not taking no for an answer. But for now, for some reason, I just see a lot of confusion. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to the next part of the reading. Okay, Aquarius, let's go ahead and get a few numbers for you. I'm adding numbers to the readings for September, also zodiac charms to see what signs you're going to be dealing with, and then our letters. Okay, what dates are significant for the sign of Aquarius for September 2020? We've got 1. What dates are significant for the sign of Aquarius for September 2020? 7, so it could be the 1st or the 7th or the 17th. And then you've got 6th, or it could be the 16th. Okay, so let's get some charms, and these are zodiac charms. So this could be, maybe if you're single, it could be someone that you're meeting in the month of September. But it can also be the person you're involved with. What zodiac signs are significant for the sign of Aquarius for September 2020? Can't see here. You've got Gemini. I know it's hard to see because they're so little, but this is Gemini. What zodiac signs are significant for the sign of Aquarius for September? You've got Cancer. What zodiac signs are significant for the sign of Aquarius for September? And you've got Pisces. Okay, so now let's get the letters. Okay, what does the sign of Aquarius need to hear about their love life for September 2020? What does Aquarius need to hear about their love life for September 2020? All right, so let's see what we have here. I'm already seeing quite a few E's, and I haven't even really turned them over. So we've got a bunch of E's there, a few O's. Got M, S, B, N, B, I, U, Z, H, B, so we've got 2 B's, R, 2 R's, another E, another O, another I, A, blank one. I use the blank ones. If I'm missing just a letter, I'll use that to make a word. Got D, G, another blank one, another I, H, and Y. Okay, so you might see a person's name here, their initials, a combination of your initials and theirs, or even their complete name. I get emails all the time saying somebody, you know, sees their person's complete name, full name here in this reading. Okay, so let's see. I try to start with words and then move on to names. Okay, so let me move these down a little bit. I mean, so pretty obvious one that we see here, and it does not always come up. I think it's come up once. Actually, for not September, for August, I've only posted 2 signs. We've got a very straight I love you. And it really seems for the sign of Aquarius, like something is going to change. Like give it a moment, give it time. I think someone maybe is tired of maybe the way the relationship was going, but maybe this person just needs space. You had the Tower, like something very unexpected could change. This person just needs clarity. We have a straight up I love you here. Okay, let's see what else we have. Well, I'm going to take this you here. I've got you hear me. Remember when I looked at your person in the X spread using this deck, they had 3 pages. So the pages represent communication. So this can be a message that some of you are hearing from an X in the month of September. You hear me, you know, as in this person communicating with you. Let's see what else. Well, I mean, let me just keep going here because I'm seeing something else. This may not be for everyone, but just like you hear me beg. And this can be just someone apologizing. Because it can be maybe someone who broke up with you and now it's kind of asking for a second chance. You had that Knight of Wands, and I told you it seemed kind of out of place there, but after we pulled these cards, it seemed like that could be your ex. Maybe someone who has changed their mind is now asking for a second chance. So I'm seeing some names here, and I'm going to do them later, but I mean, some of them are just kind of staring at me here. We've got Rod. And there was another one I have not. You know what? I think I moved the letter, so I'll do them in a minute. Okay, so we've got you hear me beg, I love you. Here's a you. Okay, let's see what else we have here. We've got he. He is. He is what? He is never. I had to get that blank one because I don't have another N. But it can be he is never gone. Of course, it can also be she. She is never gone. We've got mad. Oh, this is weird. Look at this. We've got mad, but ironically, we also have anger. So, I mean, to have both of these words here, or some of you, maybe there's just really harsh feelings, maybe as far as the way someone broke up with you, because I think you had the 5 of Pentacles in the first spread, which the 5 of Pentacles, I mean, that's someone who just completely abandoned you. I'm just looking at the cards here. Yeah, I don't think that was in there. I don't know why I thought it was in there. But I mean, there's maybe harsh feelings here. Yeah, so we got mad, anger. We've got over. Maybe somebody needs to break the ice, and maybe as far as, you know, these harsh feelings we're seeing here. so you've got he here. Could even be a she, so kind of keep that in mind. It could be a he or she. He is angry. I mean, we've got anger and mad here, and then we've got over. That's the blank one. I'll just put that back. We also have, and I guess this all goes hand in hand here, we've got a lie, which usually does come up in these readings. You've got a lie. Maybe you have someone who lied to you. And I'm still seeing this word here, anger. I mean, look at this. He lied, anger, and then over. So I also have you. You erase him. Some of you maybe, because you did have the Ten of Wands, and I told you this is the third time we've seen this card. Ten of Wands came up, I think, 2 times in the X spread, and it was also in the first spread. Maybe some of you don't want this person back if you're dealing with an ex. Maybe even if you're together, like you're deciding to move on, you erase him, but it can also be a her. So you have that here as well. You erase her. Maybe some of you are deciding to just move on. Okay, let me see what names I see here. We've got Ed. I take this D. We've got Reed. We've got Mia. Got Layla. Got Sam. So it's going to be a Samuel or Samantha. Also have, let's see here. Got Brad. Got Mary. But we also can make Maria or even Mario. We've got Harris as well. Gus. I think we've already seen Ed here. This could be an Edward. Got Ian. If your person has a very unusual name, chances are I'm not going to see it, especially if I've never heard of the name. But just you seeing their name in here, that is exactly what you need to see. That is your message. We also have Sue. So that could be a Susan, Susie. We have Meg, so it could be a Megan as well. We also have Darren. We've got Val. There's lots of names here. I mean, we've got Ben, so it could be a Benjamin. We've got Zoe. We've got Ellie. Can also be an Elizabeth. got Roy. I think I'll leave it there because otherwise I'll just keep going and going. So again, you might see your person's name here. Again, if it's a very unusual name, I'm not going to see it. I'm not going to just, sometimes I see these names and you know what? I see another one here. You've got a Gina, possibly Gina. Could even be a Gino here. So then anything that I see that after I stop recording, I will put it in the description box. Just look below the video and you'll see any names or phrases that I missed. I'll put them down there. I also see here Mel. See, I could just keep I could just keep going here as far as names. I also see Louie. There's also Brian here. Okay, Aquarius, so go ahead and leave it here. And like I said, anything else that I see after I stop recording, I'll put it down below the video. Okay, Aquarius, this has been your love reading for September 2020. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll speak to you again next month.